The Curse of St. Vitus, the Dancing Plague of 1518. In the summer of 1518, under the shadow of the Vosges Mountains in Strasbourg, then part of the Holy Roman Empire, the heat was merciless. The crops uncertain, and fear hung like smoke in the air. That's when it began. A woman, her name recorded as Frau Trophea, stepped into the narrow street and began to dance. She was not celebrating. She was not smiling. Her limbs moved with a will not her own, jerking, swaying, spinning. Neighbors watched. Some crossed themselves. Others whispered old names, names not spoken since the plague years. But Frau Trophea could not stop. Not that night. Not the next day. Not even after her shoes filled with blood. And then others joined her. Within a week, dozens were caught in the frenzy. Their feet blistered, their eyes vacant. They danced until they collapsed from exhaustion, only to rise again with trembling limbs and hollow faces. The city magistrates feared it was a spiritual affliction. The church claimed it was the wrath of Saint Vitus, the patron saint of epilepsy and madness. He had been angered, they said, and sent a curse of unholy rhythm to punish the sinful. The remedy? More dancing. A wooden stage was built. Musicians were hired to play pipes and drums. But rather than curing the afflicted, the music only fed the madness. Soon the number rose to over 400 souls, gripped by a force they could neither name nor resist. Some danced until their hearts gave out. Others fell into trances, muttering strange words, writhing as if possessed. The people begged the saints. They burned incense, they blamed demons, they blamed hunger, they blamed the sky. Eventually, the dancers were taken in carts to the shrine of Saint Vitus, where priests pressed relics to their skin and prayed to end the torment. And just as it began, the plague faded. No one knows why. Some today believe it was a case of mass psychogenic illness, born of famine, fear, and superstition. Others claim it was ergot poisoning, a mold in the rye that induces hallucinations. But in the lore of Alsace, they still say, Saint Vitus dances in the summer heat, when the soul is weary, and the devil is near. And when the wind is still and the stones grow warm, you might hear feet in the distance, tapping, not from joy, but from something far older and far darker. The dance never truly ended.